Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Lizzo's ex-boyfriend. Lizzo's ex-boyfriend's name is Mike, right? And I'm here to tell you he's dead wrong. And why am I saying he's dead wrong? First of all, he knew Lizzo way before they started dating. He knew her since 2016. And when he started dating Lizzo, allegedly, according to his girlfriend that is out in these social media streets, crying her behind out, okay, he got with Lizzo when he was still with her. Says she had a 10-year relationship with Mike Wright. Okay, she was backing him up as he was trying to rise up in the entertainment industry. And then behind her back, he started dating Lizzo. So now she's crying in the streets that Lizzo did me dirty. I didn't want to say nothing because nobody was going to believe me. Respectfully, I got to say this, girl, please shut up. Okay? Because there's a bigger fight going on right now. There's some ladies accusing Lizzo of some serious things, and you want to come out and join the bandwagon and just accuse her of hurting your feelings. I'm going to need you to go sit down. But let's get back to this Mike for 1 second. He was with Lizzo in the good times. Just March of this year, they was chilling on vacation in Paris together. And now Lizzo's name is being drugged through the streets for filth, okay? Getting accused of all kind of stuff. And where's Mike? Where's Mike? Nowhere to be found. Not only is he nowhere to be found, he done wiped his Instagram clean. You would never know that he even knew Lizzo, dated Lizzo, or was on vacation with Lizzo just a couple months ago. He's a piece of work, okay? He got the ladies in the street all messed up over Mike, the wrong man. But let me tell you something, guys. We're going to get more into this story right after this. Now, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I think Mike, Lizzo's ex-boyfriend, at the very least, as a friend that knew her since 2016, he could have came out and made a statement. And there's limited words that could come out of Lizzo's mouth, but any one of her friends that want to speak up, they can. You can just do a little quick little post, say, you know what, I stand by my girl Lizzo, and as her ex boyfriend or whatever, you could have said, you know what, that's my boo. Blah blah blah. I known her. These claims sound outrageous, and I've never seen anything like this when I was with her. But instead, you just wipe her clean off your social media, leading people to speculate more that her own ex-man won't even stand by her. Now, I'm not going to go through this whole timeline of Lizzo's and Mike Wright's relationship, but I just want to show you here. Just in March 7, 2023, Lizzo and Mike Wright cozy up during a romantic trip to Paris. Okay? So you was just with her in Paris, March of this year, and you can't say two words on the behalf of Lizzo when she's going through her pain right now. You know that they say you really want to know who your friends are? Get into some type of trouble. Get into some type of trouble and see who's by your side. All right, that's when you know who your true friends are. Jonathan Majors is going through it right now, but that's that. I'm not going to read that whole article to you because I will put it in the description in case you want to go read it because Mike is a mess. Now I'm going to go to his Instagram real quick. We ain't even going to stay there long. That's Mike. Do you see Lizzo? Let me come down. Do you see Lizzo? Do you see Lizzo anywhere on this Instagram? No. Messy boots. He's a hot mess. No signs of Lizzo. But that's your friend from 2016. You dated her for approximately 2 years. Now she's in trouble. You can't even say on your post here, post something, say, keep your head up, something. Girl, I'm here for you if you need me. Now, I'm going to share a screen with you again because I got to show you this post. Let me just make sure I find it from, his ex girlfriend of 10 years that he was with when he got with Lizzo, according to her. And her only complaint is Lizzo was mean to me. Girl, this is not the time for this post. Lizzo got bigger things to try to fix right now. She don't need the ex emotional girlfriend going through her emotional rant. This is not necessary. And this young lady, I'm gonna need her. Her name is Brooklyn Elizabeth Brown. I'm gonna need her to seek therapy because I understand you held him down for 10 years while he was trying to make a come up in the industry. I understand, according to you, that him and Lizzo got together behind your back, but such is life. It happens. And I feel for you, but if you poll 1 out of every 10 women, this same situation has happened to them. And they had to pick themselves up and carry on. And I don't think she has any children by him. So you better thank God for that, girlfriend, and move on. You look like a cute girl and a little emotional, need some help, but you can get that fixed with therapy. But you look like a nice looking girl. So let's go ahead and listen to her rant.
Lizzo, late 2016, 2017-ish, she and my boyfriend were co-hosting a show on MTV called Wonderland. And no, she wasn't very nice. She wasn't very nice to me. I knew she didn't like me, but the people around her were nice. Like her sister seemed nice. And I kind of ignored it because I felt like, well, she's already like in this celebrity scene or whatever. So she probably just feels like she has better things to do than talk to me. And I just noticed that, like, even when we were just out to eat or at the beach or something, she still wasn't very nice to me. And it wasn't like a production thing, like, oh, she's just really busy or whatever. She just didn't like me. She didn't say anything that was mean, but she was really like standoffish or like wouldn't talk to me. Like when I talked to her, it was kind of like, oh, okay, like get the fuck away from me. I don't want to talk to you. So yeah, I eventually found out that she and my boyfriend has something going on, ex-boyfriend. And that was that. I left the relationship. I mean, yeah, it was heartbreaking. I mean, I was with him for 10 years. I supported him through everything. And when he finally got a big break, he left me for Lizzo. It was really hard for my mental health. I went through a really difficult period of time trying to be okay with this because it wasn't just like, oh, I broke up with my boyfriend. It was like, oh, I broke up with my boyfriend and he left me for a person who wasn't very nice to me and turned out to be like after the fact, after we broke up, she became a Grammy award winning celebrity and everybody in the world loves her and her message is like love and light and positivity after knowing how she treated me. But I didn't want to say anything because it made me sound like a whiny little baby or something. So I didn't broadcast that that was something that happened to me, or when I did talk about it, I never named her because I just didn't feel like I would be supported or people would care, like people loved her. So why would I why would I try to like drag her name or whatever? So I just silently went through something really big and really hard. It was like my fight or flight response was triggered every time I heard her song on the radio or like if I went to the movies and like her song was in the trailer. It was so difficult and I cried for so long and I felt so depressed and like I was in a really bad spot for years because of how this happened. And I know it wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault. It was his fault. It was the way he handled it. She has no responsibility to me. But I think they could have both been a little more kind in the way that they chose to get together. Like he could have broken up with me, or she could have maybe suggested that he break up with me before they started something, because the text messages were something that I'll never be able to not see in my head. I think I'm feeling emotional right now because this is the first time I've ever been able to freely speak on it and feel like people will hear what I'm saying and not just like come at me. for saying something about somebody that they really like. And it feels like this validation. And I try to be a good person, you know, I try to let things go, forgive, you know, just move on. But some things just stick with you until it gets lifted off of your spirit. And I feel like this is a moment where it's gotten lifted off of my spirit that she's not everything that she's been saying she is. And I've known that for a long time, but I tried to let it go. But now that it's coming to light who she really is and how she really operates, it's just like vindication. It's like what I went through was real and I don't have to be quiet about it anymore. I don't have to be embarrassed about it anymore. It's true. It's true. I've seen it. It's real and now I can like put these feelings aside and just like really move on. I guess I never really thought I needed that, but I did. I'm realizing that I did. But the biggest takeaway is just be kind. Build your character and be kind. Operate from a place of love. Love yourself. And when you truly love yourself, that will extend itself to other people. Be the same person outside as you are in privacy behind closed doors. Don't try to build yourself up in a fake persona just because people say the right things or put on the public displays of humanitarianism or I care about you. And, you know, like people love hearing those things, but what we're really not looking at is how people actually live their lives. And it's okay to get those motivational moments or those inspirational messages from people. Take the message, apply it to yourself. You're smart. You know what's right and what's true for you. So take those things and let them make you a better person, but don't ever idolize messengers. Do not ever idolize messengers. You do it for yourself. You figure those things out for yourself. You set your course, you set your path. You do the things that you believe in and don't think that just because someone else is saying it that they're better than you or anything like that. We're all human. Don't forget that.
Ooh, child.
First met
Let me
Lizzo
let me
late 2000.
all I can say is OMG. OMG. That girl needs help. Um, First of all, this girl, your grievance was is with the man that you was with for 10 years that left you. This ain't got nothing to do with Lizzo. This was not your moment to be speaking up. There's some people out there that are seriously saying that they was hurt and things really happened to them. And you coming out to tell us how you was upset. Really, your whole grievance is you just upset that your man left you for Lizzo. That's what really, if we had to summarize that whole rant you just did, you mad because your man left you for Lizzo and you needed to speak to the man and you need to speak to yourself. Look in the mirror, girlfriend, because this is ridiculous. You need help. She need help. Listen, guys, I think that in terms of this Lizzo situation, I showed you that because I think, unfortunately for Lizzo, everybody she ever encountered that felt like she didn't treat them nicely is going to start to come out the woodworks. And no, you can't sue somebody just because they was mean to you. But I think that all of these people starting to come out is just not going to be good for her image and for her brand, and it's going to tear her brand down a little bit. Now, will she recover? I think the recovery is going to really depend upon what happens with this suit, what happens with this lawsuit. I really do. I think the recovery is going to depend upon that. It really is. But I do think that just like this ex girlfriend came out and spoke, I think one by one, more people are going to start to trickle out of the woods and speak about their experience that they had with Lizzo. And I'm not sure. See, here's the thing, you can be a not so nice person, but just because you're not nice, does that mean that you did all of this other stuff? No, it doesn't, right? But do I feel like the people that spoke and said that, false imprisonment, this and that, do I think that they are lying? I do not. I do not. So this thing is a tough call. But I'm going to speak generically right now and say I feel like a lot more people are going to come up and start speaking out, which is going to be bad for Lizzo. I think that this ex boyfriend, I think he's a piece of work because you known her since 2016. At the very least, you could have said, you know what? I'm wishing Lizzo all the best. I don't know, something. Put out some statement. Get a PR person to put out some statement. You was friends with this girl since 2016. You dated her for a couple of years at the very least. You were just in Paris with her in March of 2023, and you say nothing. And I also think that him doing that, it speaks volumes. I think it speaks volumes. But that's me. Those are my thoughts. So listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. What do you think about this ex-girlfriend and her rant? What do you think about Mike Wright? No sign of Lizzo on his Instagram. No comment from him. He was just on vacation with her in March. Can't say a couple words. Nothing. You go dark. You're silent. Well, Kathy Hilton did say silence is golden. But listen, guys, chat with me when you get a chance, and I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, thanks for watching and welcome back. Everybody out there, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next video.